The Riverside Stadium is the venue for today's live EFL Championship action. Middlesbrough, whose win at Stoke on Tuesday halted a run of 5 successive defeats and reignited their hopes of a playoff place come the end of the season, up against Derby County, 23rd in the Championship, the Rams, and without a win in their last 11 in the league, and they've picked up just 2 points from those 11. It's a lovely sunny day on Teesside. Derby under new head coach John Eustace, but the change of manager hasn't as yet made a difference. 2 defeats out of 2 for Eustace. There he is, who will face his former club, Blackburn Rovers, at Pride Park next Saturday. But it's all about this Saturday afternoon now. Middlesbrough against Derby County in the EFL Championship from the Riverside in the northeast of England. Middlesbrough in 11th place in the Championship, 47 points from their 34 matches so far. They have lost their last 2 at home in the Championship, though. 3-2 to near neighbours Sunderland and 1-0 to Watford. As for Derby County, promoted from League One last season, finishing 2nd behind Portsmouth. They have failed to score in their last 3 Championship matches in total. And their last 2 games, 4-0 defeat at Queen's Park Rangers and a 1-0 loss at home to Millwall last Saturday. This Middlesbrough's 8th successive season in the Championship, following their relegation from the Premier League after 1 campaign in the top division. Indeed, in the last 16 seasons, 15 of them for Middlesbrough have been spent at this level of English football. Can Borough make a late push for the playoffs? They're only 5 points behind West Bromwich Albion, who are in 6th place at the moment, so they would narrow the gap to just 2 points behind the Baggies if they were to take all 3 points from this afternoon's encounter. As for Derby County, down in the bottom 3, Luton Town are below them, Plymouth Argyle just above them. They are 4 points away from Hull City in 21st place, the last safe spot in the Championship. Just 7 wins for Derby this season, 19 defeats in League One. Well, Derby won 1-0 at Pride Park back in August. Caden Jackson scored after 14 minutes with a fine individual breakaway goal. He found himself clear with the goalkeeper to beat, and he did so in some style. Middlesbrough against Derby County in the EFL Championship, 11th against 23rd. The Borough fans hoping that their team have turned a corner after their victory at Stoke on Tuesday, which halted a run of 5 consecutive defeats and 7 losses in their previous 8. As for Derby, survival is their main target now. 23rd in the EFL Championship and looking to avoid an immediate return back down to League One.
Welcome to the Riverside Stadium for today's game in the Skybet Championship. It's the Borough against Derby County. Afternoon, Borough supporters!
One change for Middlesbrough. Luke Ayling comes into defence in place of George Edmondson, and that, we think, means a slight reshuffle at the back Dale Fry expected to move to the left side of the central pair, with Ayling on the right. Otherwise, it's the same lineup that started Tuesday's win at Stoke, in which Force, Azaz and Conway all scored. Morgan Whittaker, who joined in January from Plymouth, started his career with Derby County. Goalkeeper Mark Travers hasn't kept a clean sheet since arriving on loan from Bournemouth. 5 changes made by John Eustace for his 3rd match as Derby's head coach. Craig Forsyth and Callum Elder come into defence. Tom Barkhazen, Marcus Harness and Harrison Armstrong also come into midfield. 18-year-old Armstrong making his first start for Derby since joining last month on loan from Everton. Caden Jackson scored the goal in the 1-0 win over Middlesbrough at Pipe Park back in August. Derby's last championship victory was way back on Boxing Day.
Number 21, Marcus Walls. Number 22,
Michael Carrick,
Tommy Conway.
appointed back in October of 2022, took Middlesbrough to 8th last season. Luke Ayling back in the Borough team. And it's a start for Marcus Harness, one of a number of changes. He was 29 last Monday. Shares his birthday with Craig Forsyth, who was 36 last Monday. Derby with just 1 away win this season in the Championship. That was at Coventry back in November. 5 draws and 11 defeats on their travels, and they have scored just 14 goals in their 17 away Championship matches this season. We left a Blackburn Rovers side challenging for promotion, John Eustace, to take over at Derby County, a former Derby player. Eustace had a short loan actually at Middlesbrough from Coventry back in 2003. Made just 1 appearance in the red of Middlesbrough. Ibu Adams and Luke Ayling, our 2 captains. Gavin Ward is the man in the middle this afternoon. Can they get their first points under John Eustace, Derby County, or will Michael Carrick's Middlesbrough take the spoils this afternoon? Away we go then. Middlesbrough in the all red, and an early foul given away by Jerry Yates, who's pushed up front this afternoon. Lars-Jørgen Salverson took the focal point against Millwall last weekend, but the Norwegian down on the bench today. Derby then in their change colours of the yellow shirts and blue shorts. Dijksteel. Dijksteel with the challenge, but he couldn't come forward with it. And Derby might be able to break. Ball stayed in on that far side. Force. That's a terrific challenge to take it away from him. Picked up by Finn Azaz. Derby fans howling for a free kick, not getting it. Straight out of play from Azaz. Middlesbrough finished just outside the playoffs last season, 8th position in the Championship, reached the semi-finals of the EFL Cup as well. Can they make the top 6 this time around? It's Ibu Adams. Just got a poke in the eye there. English-born Gambian international. Just got a little bit too much on that. Travers restarts play, then the Republic of Ireland international goalkeeper who joined at the end of January on loan from Bournemouth. Highly regarded on the south coast, but Kepa, the first choice goalkeeper at the Vitality. Forward by Neto Borges. Forward by Adams. Just away by Hackney. And the shot is palmed away to safety by Travers from long distance. Ibu Adams trying his luck there. Had to hit it first time, and that might well have been creeping in had it not been for Travers' save. Started all 6 now in the Championship. Mark Travers since joining. Ibu Adams looking for his first goal since New Year's Day. 9 appearances in all competitions without a goal for the Derby captain. Nyambe, Harness. No way through for Elder. Conway. Here's Conway again. Harness with a little poked ball forward. Harness, real battle there with Borges. Anthony Dijksteel will let that one run. Let's look at that attempt on goal. Travers with the stop. Conway. Conway again. This is Borges. Conway to drive it across, taken by Zetterstrom. The Swedish goalkeeper called into action for the first time. The best of balls across from Conway. Zetterstrom, who started every match in the Championship since joining last August. Ayling. Neatly done by Morris. Here's Hayden Hackney, who made his 100th appearance for Middlesbrough against Bristol City in the defeat there. Borough were leading at Ashton Gate, but conceded twice to lose 2-1. Nyambe. Jackson. Should be the goalkeepers, and is. was looking very dire for Middlesbrough a few weeks ago when they were in that dreadful run of form. 5 successive defeats, 7 losses in 8. But the win at Stoke on Tuesday has reignited hopes of a playoff place push. I'll be hoping for points today for very, very different reasons. Elder's ball forward is blocked. Callum Elder with the throw. It's beyond Dijksteel. Cleared away by Fry. Well, it was thought by many that Dale Fry would be moving to the left side of central defence, but he stayed on the right with Ayling coming in as the left-sided central defender. Jackson. Conway. He's got Morris outside him. Here is Aidan Morris. Azaz. Borge. Morris. Dijksteel. Ayling might have a go from here, Luke Ayling. Been a while since he's scored a goal. He certainly never scored for Middlesbrough, Luke Ayling. His last goal was for Leeds back in August of 2023 against West Bromwich Albion. Had a loan in here at Middlesbrough, second half of last season, made the move a permanent one in the summer. Yates. Long way off target from Jerry Yates, on loan for the season at Derby from Swansea. He's only got 1 goal in his last 9 appearances now, Yates. Dijksteel. All the way through for Harness. Referee wants the throw-in taken from the correct position. 10 minutes played, just that one chance so far. Ibu Adams with the shot that was saved by Travers. Langas. Joined a month ago today from Viking, the central defender. Harness can't control. On loan for the season from Ipswich, Marcus Harness. He was promoted from the EFL Championship last season, but fighting a very different battle this time around. Borge with the throw. Armstrong. Adams. Couldn't be taken down on that far side by Callum Elder, the Australian. Now a chance perhaps here for Middlesbrough to break. Azaz. Borge. Morris. Ayling. Borge. I think they was trying to play an advantage Middlesbrough's way, but you can hear the reaction from the home supporters. Neto Bush. Hackney. Here's Ayling. Dijksteel. Ayling. Wide by Fry. Dijksteel. Borge. Ayling's little touch forward. Just turned back by Morris. Fry. Seen a great deal of Morgan Whittaker so far, out on that right-hand side for Middlesbrough. Borge. Oh, he punched it away, Zetterstrom. He needn't have done that. And you can see several of the defenders asking the question, why did you do that? So header back to him. Could easily have caught it. Ayling, seen a lot of the ball, the Middlesbrough captain. Azaz. Long from Adams. Ayling takes it down. He's immediately under pressure from Jackson. Neto Bush. Middlesbrough with almost 2/3 of possession in the opening 15 minutes. Just a fraction above 65%. Quarter of an hour gone then. Middlesbrough 0, Derby County 0 in this EFL Championship fixture at the Riverside. Not the best of clearances from Ayling. No way through for Barkhuizen. Borge. Nice turn from Morris. Pursued though by Nyambe. Ayling. Whittaker helps it on its way. Dijksteel. Whittaker to drive it through. Great chance, Marcus Forss. It's Forss again. Twice denied. First by the goalkeeper's block, then by a defender in the way. Real scare that for Derby County. Ayling. Hackney. Bit of space here for Neto Bush. Quickly closed down. Chance for the shot on goal. It's only just wide from Whittaker. Not yet scored for Middlesbrough since his move from Plymouth. Well, Marcus Forss scored in midweek in the win at Stoke on Tuesday. He was clearly onside there. First the goalkeeper and then Langas in the way to deny him a second goal of the season. Marcus Forss got 7 goals last season for Middlesbrough. Has been used mainly as a substitute this campaign. Whittaker eventually pulled down. And we are getting the first yellow of the afternoon. Tom Barkhuizen. This is the reason why. Conway loses out. Harness. Chase on for Yates. Able to keep that ball in play. Up against Morris. Support from Elder on the overlap. He can't quite believe the decision has gone against him. Bundling over Whittaker. Plenty of distance on that clearance. Forsyth should tidy. So much experience at Craig Forsyth. 36 years old last at Monday. Nearly 500 career appearances, the majority of them for Derby County. Bush. Fry. Dijksteel finds Whittaker. Looking to get away from Elder. Comes off the Middlesbrough man last of all. Started his career at Pride Park, Morgan Whittaker, before moving to Swansea. And then on to Plymouth Argyle. 4 goals for Argyle this season. Could do his old team a favour this afternoon if Middlesbrough were to take the points. Derby just below Plymouth Argyle in the Championship standings, with Luton Town below them. Luton Town facing the prospect of a second successive relegation, having gone down, of course, from the Premier League last season. Fry's header. Dijksteel is fouled by a combination of Elder and Adams. lovely touch from Conway. Azaz trying to cut in field. In the end, just too many defenders around. Jackson with the final interception at a bit of a personal cost. He's certainly hopping around a little bit in pain, Caden Jackson. Borge. Caught late by Jackson. Scored the winner when these two sides met at Pride Park back in August. That one of only 7 victories that Derby County have managed in the Championship this season. Paul Warne sacked as manager. The man had taken them up from League One last season. And they're still looking for their first goal and indeed first points under John Eustace. Here come Derby though. Just a touch too long. Yates was the target. Couldn't be found. Big decision from John Eustace to put Harrison Armstrong in from the start today, the England under-18 international, who's made 3 substitute appearances so far for Derby since joining on loan from Everton. Away by Travers. Borge. Ayling. Zetterstrom first to it. Fry's header. Borge. Ayling. Just able to get that one out from underneath his feet. Stretching was Langas. Real tussle for possession, and Middlesbrough have won it. Conway, no way through for him after excellent work from Marcus Force. Here's Borge. Hackney. Whittaker. Borge. Ayling. Morris. Middlesbrough patiently probing, looking for the gap that might appear, for the run that is made. Dijksteel. Fry. Hackney. Conway. Nicely done. Azaz saw his shot blocked. Conway will work it out to Neto Borge. First time ball in. Was he caught late? He was indeed. It's free kick to Middlesbrough. Promising position. Given away by Jackson. He might well be close to a yellow card, Caden Jackson. There's the challenge, arriving late. Half a dozen in Middlesbrough red then in the penalty area, hoping to get on the end of this delivery. From Azaz. jumping and barging and holding in that penalty area. Azaz still waits. Oh, dearie me. Not the sort of delivery that Middlesbrough were expecting. Barkhuizen with the ball back. Adams. Ambek calling for it on this near side, and he gets it via Langas. Away by Fry. Forward by Hackney. Azaz. Borges is the target and has a little bit of space. Closed down by Adams. Shrugs him off easily. Conway to his left. Oh, that's a clear shove from Tommy Conway on Nyambe. Calm it down is the message from the referee. Tommy Conway, 10 goals for Middlesbrough this season. He scored in their last 2 matches. Well, that was a little unnecessary. Scored in the 2-1 defeat at his former club, Bristol City. And then against Stoke on Tuesday night in the win there. Harness. Azaz was there first. Borges. Ailing. Borges with time to control. Whittaker. Hackney. Chose the wrong option. Jackson was there first. Here's Nyambe. Harness. Just away by Morris. Middlesbrough have won the last 2 championship meetings here. The last one by 4 goals to 1 back in February of 2022. They'll be relegated from the championship at the end of that season, the 2021-22 season. Indeed, they've won the last 2 meetings here at the Riverside, and the 2 before that were draws. Last time that Derby won at Middlesbrough was a 3-0 victory back in November of 2017. Matai Vidra scoring a hat-trick on that occasion, one of them a penalty. Ailing. Conway. Borges. Hackney. Conway. Couldn't find a way through. Blocked by Barkhuizen. Borges. Whittaker. Hackney. Azaz. Conway. Can he pull that one back? Adams was there, though, to clear it away. Pressure building on the visitors' defence. In by Azaz, and that's behind for a corner. Comes off Forsyth. Morgan Whittaker across to take this corner kick then for Middlesbrough. Well, that didn't work out well at all. The home team can build again, though. Borges. Conway. Cleared by Elder. Ailing. Borges. Dyksdale. Long from Travers. Away by Forsyth. Morris with the chip ball forward. Now, was Conway playing for that? In fact, it wasn't Conway who went down under the challenge from Forsyth. It was Force. You see, the referee had a good view of that and decided that no offence had been committed by the Derby defender, or indeed by the Middlesbrough striker. Armstrong. First time from Zetterstrom. Easily away by Fry. Hackney just showed a bit too much of that to Adams. Dyksdale. Borges. Hackney's touch forward. Azaz. Will he win a corner? No, kept in by Zetterstrom. Jakob Whittle Zetterstrom, who's made one appearance for Sweden, that in a friendly back in 2023. Straight out of play from the goalkeeper. Travers. Apart from that early save, he's not had a great deal to do so far. Mark Travers in the Middlesbrough goal. Fry. Dyksdale. Ailing. Steps away with ease there, Luke Ailing. Azaz. Real battle there with Adams. Hackney. Dyksdale's on that far side. And now gets it via Whittaker. Off Elder for the throw. Ayling. Here's Borges. Dyke-Steele couldn't get it back from force. Successfully shepherded behind by Barkhuizen. Rare start this season for Tom Barkhuizen. 16 appearances this campaign in the Championship, but this just his second start. John Eustace, the Derby head coach, perhaps still searching for what he considers to be his best 11. Of those who are available to him, David Ozo, on loan from Crystal Palace, revealed this week that he's out for the rest of the season because of injury. Away by Jackson. Yates looks to have moved across to the left, with Barkhuizen now in the middle. But we shall see whether that continues. Ayling. Probably seen more of the ball than any other player on the pitch, Luke Ayling. Force on the chase. Shot from distance from Whittaker. Not really a problem for Zetterstrom. Just the 3 attempts on target so far in this match. And as you can see, Middlesbrough very much in charge of possession. Just need to do something with it. Fry. Dyke-Steele, faced by Barkhuizen. Whittaker. Away by Adams. Whittaker's touch in field. Derby might be able to come away with it, but Hackney wins possession back for Middlesbrough. Force. Good a deflection, corner kick. There's the touch off Forsyth. Approaching half-time then. Fry launching himself at that one. He's only scored twice for Middlesbrough, Dale Fry, in over 250 appearances for the club. His last goal coming over 3 years ago, back in February of 2022. Derby, you feel, will certainly be the happier of the two teams if it stays this way at the break. Yates. Harness. Adams. Chase on the far side. Elder will get there first. Barkhuizen in support. Here he is. Langas. Lambe with a touch in field. Forsyth. Barkhuizen. Dijksteel stands tall and looks to release force. Conway makes a run through the middle. Azaz is also there. This is Finn Azaz. Scrambled away to safety. For the moment, picked up by Borges. Morris. Morris with the touch over the top. Well, that might have caused one or two problems from Azaz. Away though by Langas. Ailing. Forsyth away. Picked up by Dijksteel. Here's Morris. Hackney. Hackney with a shot, charged down. Azaz off the post from Finn Azaz. As we approach half-time, Finn Azaz almost getting the opening goal of the afternoon. Azaz just turning away there from Armstrong. It was beyond Zetterstrom, but against the upright and away to safety. The closest we've come to a goal in this first half. Tailing across. That might well be that. Indeed it is. The half-time whistle is blown. Middlesbrough very much in charge of possession. Finn Azaz just a moment ago coming closer to scoring, but his shot hitting the post. Marcus Forss twice had good efforts. On the first attempt, denied by Zetterstrom in the Derby goal. Derby have rarely threatened their best opportunity, Adams, early on, but denied by Travers. And at half-time, it is goalless at the Riverside in this EFL Championship fixture. Middlesbrough 0, Derby County 0.
Could the owner of the car NU73KCK please go back to your vehicle immediately, please? Let's welcome the Borough back onto the pitch. Come on!
Middlesbrough nil, Derby County nil, as we prepare to get the second half of this EFL Championship fixture underway at the Riverside. Derby in their change colours this afternoon of yellow shirts and blue shorts get us underway in the second half. Middlesbrough with the majority of possession in the first half, and they came closest to scoring against John Eustace's side. Finazaz hitting the post in additional time at the end of the first half. Throw-in goes Middlesbrough's way. Ayling quickly closed down. Adams. This is Morris. Dijksdale. Picks up for Derby, who have a man free on this near side. It's Tom Barkhuizen. Barkhuizen looking to take on Dijksdale. Little too long for Jackson. Nyambe. Here's Forsyth. Langas. Long ball forward, cut out there by Fry. Ayling should clear. And tidied by Adams. It's away by Zetterstrom. Dijksdale, awkward bounce for him. Jerry Yates now for Derby. And across to help out his fellow defender was Dale Fry. Derby get a corner. Jerry Yates, 7 goals this season for Derby on loan from Swansea, but only 1 goal in his last 9 appearances. And that bounce was always going to make it difficult for Anthony Dijksdale. It'll be taken by Harness. Punched away by Travers. The goalkeeper looking for his first clean sheet in Middlesbrough colours. Away by Fry. Whittaker. This is Force. Conway now. Bundled over by Elder. Whittaker to take. Fry is up from the back, so is Borges. Whittaker's delivery. Hanging in the air, picked up by Hackney. Dijksdale. Whittaker's first time ball in field. Gets it back from Hackney. Stretching was Langas. And away by Adams in the end. Nobody forward though at all for Derby County. push. Whittaker. He's always looking comfortable for Zetterstrom, and so it proved. Whittaker not exactly getting the power that he would have liked on that effort towards goal as he was challenged. And see, just a little bit off balance as he struck it. Touch forward by Elder. Barkhuizen with the ball into the middle. Adams will pick up for Derby. Ibu Adams away by Fry. Adams again. Couple of goals this season for Ibu Adams. Last goal, though, on New Year's Day for the Derby captain. Derby, who haven't won in the Championship, remember, since Boxing Day, without a win in the last 11 in the Championship. They're up against John Eustace's old side, Blackburn Rovers, at Pride Park next weekend. Blackburn just outside the playoff positions. Then they're at home to Coventry City, a team very much in the playoff positions. And then a huge game at the bottom of the table in a couple of weeks' time at Home Park. Derby away to Plymouth Argyle. Argyle and Derby both in the relegation zone as it stands in the EFL Championship. Well, one in midfield by Armstrong. Here come Derby again. Jackson can't find a way through. Armstrong can't keep that ball in. Fry's clearance. Adams was there first. This is Force. Adams winning it in the air. Harness. Support arriving now in the shape of Elder. Harness. And as far as Armstrong. Adams. No way through for Jackson. Or indeed for Derby County. Oh, a little incident off the ball there. Tommy Conway and Sondre Langas with a bit of a coming together. Zetterstrom's clearance. Ayling. Huge appeals for handball from the Derby County supporters. None at all from any of the Derby players. Dijksteel. Azaz. Hackney. Chase on here for Yates. That's Ayling who made the challenge. Ayling who's been penalised, and Ayling who has stayed down. Gayling determined there that Yates would not pass. Might we be getting changes sooner rather than later? Elder's free kick. Away by Fry, picked up by Adams. Derby throw. Adams with a little flick ball forward. Elder couldn't quite take it forward. Morris will leave the throw for Dijksteel, and no, in fact, he'll take it himself. That's a foul throw, surely. Not so. Langas made his international debut for Norway last September. One of two players that Derby signed from Viking in the recent transfer window. Lars-Jørgen Salvesen, the other. He's on the bench. Oh, straight out of play from Zetterstrom. And Sailing, who's down again. Remember, he was injured just a couple of minutes ago. No George Edmondson today, the player who Ayling replaced in the back four, and the only change to the Middlesbrough side. Edmondson, who had a loan at Derby from Rangers a few years back. If he has to come off, you would think that Ryan Giles would be the player to come on. On loan from Hull City. Looks okay though, doesn't it? Steve Gibson there in the middle, the Middlesbrough chairman. Often cited as the ideal chairman to have. Kept faith with Michael Carrick. Quickly in that sticky spell. A win here for Middlesbrough would take them to within 2 points of West Bromwich Albion, who are currently in 6th place as it stands. Dijksteel, firmly challenged by Elder. It's away by Azaz. Lars-Jørgen Salvesen Kamar Roof, both attacking options for Derby. Should they decide that up front is where they need to make changes. That ball went out of play.
Middlesbrough more than 2/3 of possession, and it does look as though Ayling's afternoon might be coming to a close. He's down again, the Middlesbrough captain. And this time it is going to be the end, and it is Ryan Giles who is going to come on loan from Hull City. Very familiar figure in this parts, though, Giles. He was on loan at Middlesbrough for the 22-23 season from Wolverhampton Wanderers. So Ryan Giles comes on at the back. Gets his 5th appearance for Middlesbrough since joining, Giles. His 3rd from the bench. Giles gets his first involvement. It's away by Travers. Headed down by Langas, picked up though by Whittaker. Azaz. Whittaker. Morgan Whittaker again. Azaz stabs it away and got the ball, not the man. Bush. Sport arriving in the shape of Aidan Morris, the American international Morris. Dijksteel. Infield from Whittaker. No way through for Hackney. One or two Middlesbrough supporters showing their frustration. Tom Barkhuizen is coming off for Derby County. And Liam Thompson will replace him. Thompson, who's been unable to really hold down a starting place this season. He's made 9 starts and now 10 substitute appearances in the Championship for the Rams. Zetterstrom. Bounce was an awkward one. Elder couldn't keep it in. Whittaker. And again, gets it back from Hackney. Just get the feeling that there needs to be a little bit more urgency about Middlesbrough's play, despite the fact we've got 25 minutes remaining. Whittaker will surely go for the corner. Pushed away by Zetterstrom. Turned back by Conway. Missed by Morris. Whittaker. Hackney. Force. Dijksteel tried the little back heel. Elder gets it away. Nobody in a yellow shirt there. Here's Fry. Hackney. Middlesbrough supporters finding their collective voice. Morris. Morris, dispossessed by Harness. Force. Dijksteel just behind him, as is Morris. Whittaker, little touch looking for Conway, couldn't find him. And the whistle's been blown. Well, Derby as it stands will certainly be the more happier with a point. Morgan Whittaker's low shot here. Pushed away to safety by the goalkeeper. Whittaker has looked threatening this afternoon. So far, though, no way past Jakob Zetterstrom for Middlesbrough. Forward from Armstrong. Jackson. Away by Fry. So we're going to get another change then for Middlesbrough, as they look to find a way through. Forward by Nyambe. Cut out by Giles. Here's Morris. Whittaker. Look at the space that he has. Force. Marcus Force able to clip it back. Azaz unable to turn it towards goal. But Middlesbrough do get a corner. Quick Clear cross was Adams. Azaz will take. Middlesbrough just holding back, making the change. Set his drop. It was going over anyway. Thompson. Mangas, bit of space here for Elder. Yates to his left, here he is. Harness. Adams works it wide to Nyambe. Just took his eye off the ball for a moment there. Ryan Nyambe. Thompson. Armstrong. Just caught there by Morris.
Substitution for Middlesbrough going on number 21, Marcus Forss.
Marcus Forss is the player.
Coming on, number 9,
Kelechi Iheanacho coming on in his place. As Middlesbrough search for a goal. A Nigerian international on loan from Sevilla. Hasn't really gone too well for him out in Spain after his move there from Leicester. 7 years at Leicester. So Derby then with this free kick. Elder is behind it. Harness. Faced by Whittaker. Elder. Adams. Thumps the floor in frustration. Well, he had an early long-range shot saved by Travers. Did Ibu Adams, but no need for the goalkeeper to take any action here. See, there's a bit of space there for Adams. Got right underneath it. Derby's search for their first goal under John Eustace continues. Kenzo Hoedmijn, Lars-Jørgen Salverson and Ben Osborne all ready to come on then for the visitors. All three started against Millwall in their last match. Whittaker. Azaz. Can't find Iheanacho. Thompson. Elder. Armstrong. Oh, he's put that behind for the corner, the teenager. Could that be very costly indeed for Derby County? Taken quickly. Cleared as far as Dijksteel. Azaz. Dijksteel. Whittaker. Too much on it.
now the changes to be made. Jerry Yates will be replaced in attack by Lars-Jørgen Salverson. Harrison Armstrong's last contribution was to give away that corner kick. So he's replaced in midfield by Ben Osborne. Is that right? Liam Thompson, who's just come on. I think that might have been an error from the fourth official. Kenzo Hutmang is on for Harness. We've got it sorted out eventually. Bit of a problem here for Thompson. Looks like he's receiving some treatment there. Back on the pitch now, though. Can that trio of changes make a difference as far as Derby County are concerned? Turned back by Thompson. Here's Osborne. Like it went out, didn't know, according to the assistant on this near side. Just stabbed away by Morris. Borge with the ball forward. Will be picked up here by Thompson. Liam Thompson, well, he had an option to his right with Lars-Jørgen Salverson, but didn't use him, and it might well have been the better option as well. You can see he picks the ball up, and there on the right of your picture is Salverson, who can't quite believe that it wasn't played through to him. Iheanacho. Far too close to Zetstrom. Scored in the defeat at Cardiff in late January, Lars-Jørgen Salverson. 12 goals for a Viking this season. Or rather last season. Of course, it ended in November, the league in that particular country. Fry. Dijksteel. Whittaker. Iheanacho gets it back from Azaz. Iheanacho kept in play. It's away by Langas, though. Oh, that was awkward. Morris now for Middlesbrough to turn it back into the middle. Iheanacho shot blocked, but the rebound falls very nicely indeed for Finazaz. Finazaz with the breakthrough for Middlesbrough. And it moves him on to 10 goals for the season as he scores for the second match in succession. Derby guilty of giving away possession. First effort blocked. Iheanacho's effort also hitting a defender. But it fell very kindly indeed there for Finazaz. And that is a huge goal in the context of both these teams' seasons.
Middlesbrough's first goal in the afternoon, scored by number 20,
Well, it was his first goal since Boxing Day on Tuesday night at Stoke, and he has now scored in 2 matches in a row. Is it going to be 2 wins in a row, though, for the Borough? Finazaz, who joined in January of last year from Aston Villa, having been on loan at Plymouth Argyle in the first half of last season, where he created quite an impression. Can Derby find a way back? Remember, they haven't scored in their previous 3 matches. You're going down is the chant from the Borough fans towards their counterparts from the East Midlands. Derby have rarely threatened. And you would think that a second goal for Middlesbrough at this late stage of proceedings would pretty much wrap up the points for them. Giles. Foul by Langas. Kemar Roof is going to come on for the last few moments then for Derby, joined as a free agent after 8 months without a club. And Roof is on for Jackson for the last few moments. And Finazaz is also being withdrawn. And he is joined on the bench by Tommy Conway, who's also coming off. Sammy Ealing Jr. comes on in his place, the England under-21 international, on loan from Aston Villa. Joined Villa from Juventus last summer, was on loan at Bologna from them. Delano Bergzorg is the other player who's come on. Well, will his goal prove to be the winning goal? There'll be 1 or 2 amongst the Borough faithful just questioning why those 2 players in particular were withdrawn. Finazaz, incidentally, was shown a yellow card in the aftermath of scoring that goal for his excessive celebration. Middlesbrough would move up to 8th place in the table if it stays this way. 50 points from 35. They'd be just a couple of places off the playoff positions. 2 points behind Blackburn and West Brom, and 3 behind Coventry City. It's an enormous gap, of course, between Coventry and Sunderland in 4th place. Gap of 12 points. Whistle gone against Bergsorg. Forward by Nyambe. Over the head of Adams. Foot was perhaps a little too high there. From Illing Jr., who's squaring up a little bit there with Adams. Illing Jr. on for his 5th appearance for Middlesbrough. His 4th as a substitute. And it's a free kick for Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough away to Swansea next Saturday. Then home to Queen's Park Rangers, mid-table QPR, and then away to struggling Luton before we get to the international break. Might get to be an even more miserable afternoon for Derby County once they look at other results from the Championship this afternoon, because as it stands, Derby are slipping to the bottom of the table. Unless they can get something from this game. Work through here. Hootmine into the middle. Osborne can't get there. That's a push by Thompson. On Whittaker. Two minutes plus additional time remaining then. Travers just a few moments away from keeping his first clean sheet for Middlesbrough since joining them on loan from Bournemouth. Thompson now on the chase. He's not going to get there though. Fry with the clearance. Absolutely solid at the back. Fry and Ayling, and then Fry and Giles. All given away. Chance for Middlesbrough perhaps to break. Bergsorg. Derby players now back in numbers. Bergsorg trying to go through a gap that just simply wasn't there. Fry. Giles rather. Hackney. Gliding through Hayden Hackney. Forward comes Osborne. Adams. Straight out of play. Up next is Old Club Blackburn Rovers at Pride Park. I think he knows what sort of welcome he's going to get from the Blackburn fans, having left them to take over at Derby. Blackburn pushing for a playoff place. Derby simply looking for survival in the Championship. We're into additional time then at the end of the 90 minutes, and there is going to be 7 minutes of additional time to be played.
There will be a minimum of 7 minutes added time. Minimum of 7 minutes added time. Brought to you by Group Industrial UK Services.
Ryan Giles will take his time over on that far side. Former England under-20 international. Elder. One back though by Illing Jr. Whittaker. Illing Jr. Stabbed away by Forsyth. Salverson. Got too much on it. Trying to find Kimar Roof. Well, it's not been the most entertaining or thrilling of Championship matches, but the result so important for both these teams. It'll leave Derby deeper in trouble, and if it is to be 2 wins in a week for Middlesbrough, their playoff challenge is very much back on track. Osborne. Nyambe. So a chance then for Derby to send this free kick in. Langas has come forward from central defence, hoping to get on the end of it. Forsyth is there as well. Elder is forward. Time running out for Derby County. Glance towards goal, and it is behind for a corner. It came off a Middlesbrough player last of all. A little bit alarming this for the home supporters at the Riverside. There's the touch of Iheanacho. Corner is deep. Easily away by Fry. Whistle's gone for a foul. And Craig Forsyth is booked for his protests in the aftermath. Four of the minimum 7 minutes of additional time have been played. Everything was going awry for Middlesbrough after 5 successive defeats. But 2 wins in a week, very much putting the season on course again. Iheanacho. Forsyth. Towards Roof, beaten to it. Iheanacho. Bearing down on goal. And off the post. From Bergzorg. Illing Jr. Middlesbrough so close to getting a second goal. Hackney. Bergzorg, will he go for goal again? He will. Headed behind by Langas. Well, they hit the post in the first half, Middlesbrough, through Finn Azaz. And this time it's Delano Bergzorg who strikes the upright. Well, that would have sealed it as far as the destination of the points are concerned. Middlesbrough going to keep the ball down in that corner. Whittaker and Bergzorg are the two in red down there, and indeed Bergzorg will try and shield it from Nyambi and from Adams. Whittaker. Borough throw into the last of the minimum of 7 minutes additional time. Finn Azaz with the only goal. The goal that looks like it's going to be the winning goal. Nil to Derby back in August. Middlesbrough have got their revenge this afternoon on Teesside. Unless something highly dramatic happens in the next few seconds. Fry gets it away. Taken too quickly from the wrong place. Referee's had a look at his watch. It's a much-needed victory for Middlesbrough as they continue their revival. But for Derby County, it is another defeat. Now without a win in 12 in the Championship, and 3 defeats out of 3 under new head coach John Eustace. Finn Azaz with the only goal. It came late on, but given Middlesbrough's dominance of the play, it was a goal that was always likely to come. And Finn Azaz, with his second goal of the week, his 10th of the season, made sure that the 3 points are heading to Middlesbrough.